Back like I never left. What's up, everyone? This is the More in the Know podcast. Ooh, things are heating up. I had to go ahead and just shave the whole head. All of my wisdom was gone when I shaved my hair, so I'm going to do my best to deliver this podcast with as much wisdom as I possibly can. We are marching right along, like literally we are in March. And man, how fast has the last couple months flown by. I'm finally in a really good position in my life of production, relaxation, and balance. And I haven't been getting on the podcast very much, but I've been producing in so many other ways. But I'm going to make this a priority in the upcoming months as we lead into the spring and the summer months, because it's all going to revolve around consciousness, understanding, and the even flow of what my content is all about, really moving into this new progression of my content and delivery and my ability to be able to connect with all of you on so many new levels and so many of the same levels. So I'm grateful for you all being here, listening in, whether you're on Spotify, you're just listening in, and or you are watching the YouTube version, which is cool because I love video and I love watching podcasts on YouTube, and something that I've really enjoyed. So there's a way and a platform for all of you to enjoy More Than the Know podcast, and be sure to always like, comment below, subscribe, and just share with your friends. This is what helps keep this channel growing and going, and ultimately I'm not doing this for any sort of money, but ultimately through just service of my heart, and I absolutely love this, and this is my purpose, to be able to really break some of these things down in my perspective and my opinion. And that's what I love about this podcast, is that, you know, when I'm sharing my insight and value, I'm just coming from a place of personal experience, and it's not that I'm right or that I'm wrong or that there is a right or wrong, or I'm living in this polarity of right or wrong. It's simply from my personal experience. So today's content is going to be how to attract the man or woman of your dreams. Well, your attractor factor, whether it be attracting a soulmate, someone to do business with, do commerce with, whether it be a new job opportunity, a new home, or whatever that it is that you would like to have appear in your life, the attraction factor that you have is ultimately going to be the same on all levels. So before I break down what that means, I'm just going to say this, is before that you could attract something, you have to already have it. And before you already have it, you have to be it. So you go from from wanting to doing to being. And that's how you're going to ultimately attract that in which you seek in this world. And letting go of desire. And that's something that that's not been promoted on any level. Now, I understand that the law of attraction and The Secret was the first to come out, saying that in which you can see in your mind, you can hold in your hand, and all these different scenarios and situations. But the fact of the matter is that you cannot sit on your fucking couch eating Cheetos, wondering why your dick's orange, and attract the life that you absolutely deserve. It just doesn't work like that. Now, you have to have some application and some alignment. So when you're going after your dreams or your goals, you're not like going after them actually. You're just living with purpose, with love, with understanding. You're living one day at a time in a body that's relaxed, and you're not overdriven by obsessiveness, selfishness, drive, lust. None of these situations that you are living unconsciously in a programmed world where you have to have something, where you're going to get it unless you're going to die getting it. You're going to die trying. It's a must. It's a win-lose situation. It's a live or die situation. There's this polarity of life that your ego is seeking, and your ego is seeking this payoff. But ultimately, on the other side of the payoff is fear. Because if you don't get it, then you don't have it. When you don't have it, you're scared of not getting it. Then you see the consequences involved of not getting it. So many of us go through life living this unconscious programming of what is promoted through us mainstream, whether it be through the motivators that you see on social media. You got to work hard, hustle hard, study hard, fight your demons. All these different situations and scenarios where it involves so much fucking struggle. You got to struggle to get to the top. Well, what if I was to tell you that you don't have to actually go through struggle? Because to me, that sounds tiring. Struggling all the time sounds like it's exhausting. Sounds like when you go to bed at night, you can't rest because you're restless. Sounds like that you have aches and pains in your body, and sounds like you have a lot of unresolved feelings and a lot of unresolved situations of anger and pride that you're holding on to. Because here's the thing is, if you were to let go of all of the desire, it didn't mean that you can't accomplish and receive everything that you deserve. It's really stepping out of the way of the fear and the doubt of actually getting it. That's what I mean by letting go of the desire behind something. It has nothing to do with saying that you can't have something in your life or you can't align with something that you deserve with. So I'm just going to preface this whole thing with that. And so ultimately, though, to have what you seek to attract in this world is you have to become it. You have to become the man or woman that is qualified to attract the man or woman that you ultimately deserve. How do you expect to attract a man or woman in your life that has all these specific qualities that you've broken down and you aren't any of them, or you're only some of them, but you expect them to be all of them? That's not how it works. That's not how the law of alignment works. For you to be able to attract a woman, or for you to be able to attract a man that resonates on the same level vibrationally as you have to become that person. And it's not becoming that person just for one day or just for one instance. It's becoming that person every single day, one day at a time, over and over and over and over and over again. That's what's going to allow you to align yourself with these people, places, and situations that are completely in tune with who you are. That's the law of alignment. That's the law of attraction. But in that process, there's going to be simple skills, disciplines and habits that you must exude day in and day out. But many of us get lost in the sauce, especially when it comes to relationships. Because with relationships is, am I ever going to find a man out there that's a quality man? Am I ever going to find a quality woman that doesn't just want money from a man? Well, first off, many of the things that I hear women say, I'm saving myself for a man that doesn't do this. Well, I can already just feel the negative charge behind that. I can feel the resentment that you've held on to from your past relationships. I can feel these unresolved feelings just based on your words. The same with men. When men say, are there any good women left in this world? Well, if you speak like that and that becomes your story, how do you expect to attract a woman to your life that's quality that you deserve when you have this negative, unconscious program that you think all women are money-hungry bitches? It doesn't fucking work like that. And if you're a woman and you think every single man is just this lying, stealing, cheating fucking dickhead, then how do you expect to attract a quality man that's gonna treat you right? It doesn't work like that. And so before this all even happens, is you have to become the person that is going to be in a body that can receive that in which you deserve. You got to become that person first. If you want to attract a committed woman or man, you have to be a committed woman or man. If you want to be someone who attracts a sober woman or man, you have to be that. If you want to be someone who is completely in line with your goals, has purpose, passion, and love, then guess what? You have to be that first. You can't receive that in which you do not give, and you cannot give that in which you do not receive. So when you can give love, give gratitude, live in a body of joy, serenity, bliss, then you're going to be able to attract that in which you are. So before all this works out, though, is you have to let go of the fear of not getting it in the first place. Many of us live in doubt. Am I ever going to do it? You have to live in a state of faith and knowing. And when you step into a place of faith and knowing, then you let go of desire, because desire is written in lack. And when you don't believe that something's going to happen, that means you don't have it yet. Faith and understanding is living in the fact that you're going to receive it. It just depends on when. You let go of the desire and the letdown of, if I don't get this, then I don't know what's going to happen. You let go of the fear of not getting something, of losing something, of something not showing up, of something not working out. You let go of that fear and that worry that you've held on to that keeps you worried and keeps you controlled in this unconscious programming that sets you up to be disappointed. You have to live in a state of being as if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's the state of alignment, of resonance, of energy that you must live in. Because guess what, though? In faith, it always works out. That's the attitude that you always have to live with. Regardless of the situation, regardless of the outcome or the result, it will always work out. So for you to be able to attract the man or woman of your dreams, you have to become the man or woman of your dreams. You have to become that person first. Don't expect to align yourself with something that you feel that you deserve without being that first. And this goes for all aspects of life: business, commerce, your job, money, finances, physical, spiritual. Become that person one day at a time, having the habits, skill sets, and disciplines that are in complete alignment with that in which you seek. Separate yourself from these old programmings that have kept you in these perpetual cycles, attracting the same people, places, and situations to fulfill your low levels of esteem, and step in a body of truth and understanding. Step in a body of vulnerability, rigorous honesty. Step into a body of acceptance. Begin to have the courage and let go of the vanity that all these payoffs that the ego wants to happen. Begin to let go of all the vanities. The vanity of the ego seeking its approval, seeking its prevalence, seeking its pride. Let go of these different situations that keep you in these perpetual cycles because they do not serve you. Attracting a woman and attracting a man, it's a one day at a time process, just as building a business, just as building a physique, just as creating a culture, a brand, producing results and income and money. But you really have to let go of that which no longer serves you, which is these old school ideologies, these old ideas in your head that has to be a struggle, that has to be hard, that change is hard, and you just got to grind your teeth and wake up in the morning and fight your demons. That sounds exhausting to me. I don't really want to fight demons anymore. I would like to let go and I'd like to surrender them because surrender is power. And this power of surrender opens this portal for you to really go within. And for you to attract outside of you, you have to go within. And by you going within, you can be able to completely change who and what you attract. And when you change who and what you attract, things begin to magically show up. The parking spot begins to show up. The money shows up. The woman shows up. The business partner shows up. It all begins to show up. That's my content today. Thank you all for tuning in to More Than No Podcast. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share this channel with all your loved ones, man. If you love somebody today, share this with them. Because I love all of you, and you all have a blessed first week of March. I'm grateful to be here, and I am inspired to be delivering this content this month. Take care, everybody.